Hello, welcome back to Blender Social LiveEnoding. In this episode, I'm gonna continue a little bit from last time. So this is what we have last time, where we basically managed to convert like random position objects and then kind of make it so it's animate into this organized arranged position. And we're gonna do the same thing, but slightly more complicated. So I'm gonna just copy link locations. I'm gonna close this. And here I have Blender. I already have animation nodes and Sverchok add-on already installed. So with Sverchok, I can simply just tap spacebar and then type zip and then load the zip blend from the GitHub. And so we should have the setup from the other day. And we have this kind of procedural animations. I'm gonna make slight changes. So I'm gonna delete all of this in the scene, turn off only render. So I'm gonna make sure I have nothing in 3D scenes. I'm gonna save this real quick. So this is a more advanced version. So this is MK2. So instead of starting manually, I will actually go to Sverchok, and here I will create some kind of arrangement, probably like a box. I'll make it 5, maybe make it like B mesh so I can see the result right away. So I have this guy, and I will use a vector P, which is this one is like a grid of points. If I show it to you, so it's looking something like this. Oh, I'm not gonna use viewer B mesh. I'm gonna use a viewer draw. So the points by default, it looks something like that. And let's make it 4 by 4 by 4. And I want to kind of divide this box into pieces of small boxes. So that's the idea. I probably need to make this bigger, maybe 4 by 4 by 4. And I'm gonna use script node live, and I'm going to load the Sverchok Voronoi 3D from the template. So now I get these nodes. I can use the points and this box, and hopefully we get the output that we want. So there you go. That's kind of the setup that I want. If you have like the points a bit like too small, you will get a different result, like something like this. For what we are doing, 4 by 4 by 4 for 5 unit size of box should be perfect. It's like a voxel grid. You can modify this anytime, like randomize it, make it Voronoi-like. But anyway, this is what we want. You can actually get the points using Blender particles. It should be a little bit faster, simpler, but I want to do it all inside the nodes. So we have this guy. I want to group it. So now we have this arranged box. It's grouped and ready for animation nodes. I think what I need to do is to turn off Sverchok calculations. So I'm gonna turn off the P here, so it doesn't process this layout anymore. I don't need to delete it, but I just didn't process this. So now I can go back to these animation nodes. I think with this guy, actually we need to separate the objects here, if I'm not wrong. So separate loose parts. The only thing that we might need to fix is the matrix, the position matrix of each of these boxes, because currently the pivot is really all of them is all at the center. It would be nice if there is like a center polygon or something. Well, that can be possible with slight changes in the nodes. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it like this. And now I'm gonna turn off Sverchok and back to animation nodes, get the new group, and we can see the animations still working. So this is kind of setup that I was planning. But this, of course, this is just a basic example. I'm just using the delay fall off, and this kind of a random scaling of the boxes. So they're gonna kind of animate if I just let it run. Currently it seems like a little bit fast, but we can always change the durations here, maybe 35. Yes, I think this seems to be working, and this is just using the delay fall-off. You can use anything, any other delay nodes. But there you go. That's like the whole setup. You can use any kind of starting objects. So instead of just boxes, you can use Suzanne. You can use any other 3D geometry. It will voxelize it for you into all these little box cube, and then you can make these animations ever so easily. Okay, so that's all for this live coding. Thanks again for tuning in. If you have any question, feedbacks, suggestion, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.